Iran is in no hurry to strike back at the state of Israel. Iran has declared that it will avenge Ismail Haniyeh's assassination with or without a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. And apart from this declaration, for the very first time in decades, Tehran's parliament has approved all candidates of Masoud Pezeshkian's unity cabinet. Take a look.
For the last 2 weeks, world leaders have been racing against time to avert a potential regional war in West Asia. They have been betting on a truce in Gaza to stop Iran from waging a full-blown war with Israel. Fears that intensified within days of the killing of Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh and Hezbollah top commander in Israeli fire last month. Since then, an anxious Israel has been on high alert. Its ally, the United States, ordered the deployment of a guided missile submarine to West Asia. Last week, it approved a $20 billion weapons sale to Israel. Iran, on the other hand, is saying it is in no hurry to strike Israel. Iran's IRGC spokesperson also answered another pressing question. Will Iran reprise its April attack on Israel? IRGC says Iran does not repeat its operations.
Time is available, and it is possible that the period of waiting for the response becomes longer. For now, the Zionists are experiencing the fear caused by this waiting period and the scale of the possible attack from Iran and the resistance front, and they have to stay in this unstable situation. It's possible that Iran's response doesn't repeat previous operations. The quality of the response, the scenario, and the tools are not the same every time.
In the coming days, Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Rahman Al Thani is set to visit Tehran. Local news reports say the Qatari Prime Minister, who also serves as the nation's foreign minister, will discuss important regional issues with Iranian officials. On a political front, Iran's hardline parliament has approved all members of reformist President Masoud Pezeshkian's cabinet. This is for the first time since 2001 that the parliament gave a nod to all cabinet members. In Tehran's political landscape, this is a significant win for Pezeshkian, who was entrusted with the office after Ebrahim Raisi's demise in May. Among those in Pezeshkian's new cabinet is Abbas Araghchi, who is now Iran's new foreign minister.
Mr. Sayyid Abbas Araghchi, the trust votes are 247 votes. Therefore, the parliament has voted trust to Mr. Araghchi as the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Araghchi is known for his openness toward the West. The 61-year-old diplomat was a member of the Iranian negotiating team that reached a nuclear deal with world powers in 2015. This deal capped Tehran's nuclear program in return for the lifting of sanctions. In 2018, then-President Donald Trump pulled the US out of the deal and imposed more sanctions on Iran. During his presidential campaign, one of the key promises made by Pezeshkian was to revive this nuclear deal.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.